India ranks third in the world in pharmaceutical production by volume, making it a significant player in global medicine manufacturing. It is also the largest contributor of generic medicine by contributing around 20% of the world's total supply. In addition, it is also a critical player in the global immunization plan by supplying approximately of 62% of the world's total vaccine. These strengths position India as a key hub in global healthcare and pharmaceutical industry. But rewind 100 years, India even lacked the basic medicine supply for its people. So, what then happened in between? It was the entry of missionaries. Hello, everyone. This is Michelle, and in today's episode, we are going to see some interesting facts how the missionaries brought a great revolution in the healthcare sector in the country of India. Come, let's take a look. When India was under the British rule, it was the East India Company which provided medical support to the people. They provided medical dispensaries only for the people in the urban areas, and to be more specific, only the authorities who were there in the urban areas had access to it. No other people had access to any sort of medical facilities which were available back then. So the missionaries decided that these medical facilities must be provided to the people who are there in the rural areas also. So what they decided was they wanted to place or they wanted to put up a medical dispensary or a clinic in each and every village of the country. A report says that 85% of the medical dispensaries started by the missionaries were found in the rural areas. That's how they were focused for taking the medical sector to the people in the rural areas, and they were supported financially through societies like the London Missionary Society and Church Missionary Society, who also in turn promoted the missionaries to open clinics and dispensaries at the rural areas and villages. So that's how people started to take the medical support which was available to the rural areas. So how the missionaries started this journey was, whatever medical facility they had, they started to load it in a bullock cart, and then they would just travel to a nearby village providing medical facility and first aid options to all the village people for absolutely free of cost. They slowly started to win the trust of the people, and there are some missionaries who would travel around 100 to 120 villages in a month. So that's how missionaries started to reach out the people in the rural areas. A missionary named Dr. Lawrence writes in his journal as people started even to assemble at the village entrances waiting for the missionaries to come so that they might provide any sort of help to the people who are suffering in the village. That's how people started to love the missionaries as time grew. But the major impact came only when a pandemic broke out in the country, and this was a turning point in the healthcare sector where the missionaries truly proved that they played a vital role for the development of healthcare in India. The first pandemic was in 1870 near Kolkata. A cholera outbreak began, which spread across India and other countries also. In our days, we saw how the COVID pandemic started by phase, and it grew approximately from 2020 to till 2022 and 23. And we saw how it came by different phases. Just in the same way, this outbreak had three phases, and every phase lasted for so many years. The first outbreak lasted for around 7 years, and the third outbreak, which came in 1846, was far worse than the previous two outbreaks, approximately killing 1.5 crore people. The reason for the spread was because people did not know about the basic hygiene or how to treat when someone was affected by this disease. In these days, we know in case if there is a disease spreading, we know how to take care of ourselves, we know the basic hygienes, and in case if the government finds a cure, people will be immediately informed through social media or other forms of communication like the media, but that did not exist back then. So, communication was really a challenge, and that's why the spread was very fast and very severe. So, the missionaries decided to educate the people so that they can control the outbreak. People even did not know the basic first aid medication which they had to take in case they got affected. For example, in case if someone was affected by cholera, the first problem which they faced was severe dehydration. They did not even know how to treat a dehydration. So missionaries started to travel and they started to teach what they had to do in case if someone got affected by cholera. And missionaries had a very good habit of recording each and everything in their journal in case if they treated a patient. These journals started to help the future scientists to find a cure, so that because when they read the journals of a missionaries, they understood the pattern, how the people were affected and how the spread was going on. So that paved a way for the scientists to discover a vaccine when they got access to it. So that's how missionaries helped during the cholera outbreak. Just like the cholera, there was another outbreak called smallpox. In 1796, Dr. Edward Jenner created the world's first successful vaccine for smallpox. But it almost took 6 years to reach India, and the East India Company really struggled to take the vaccine to the people. So they needed the help of missionaries, and missionaries took it as a task to take the vaccine to every people in the villages. But here they faced a different challenge. The people in the rural area said that this was a curse from the gods they believe, and this cannot have a medical treatment. So they restricted the missionaries from treating them. So the missionaries had to first educate them about what this disease was so that they can win their trust. So what the missionaries did was they started to draw paintings and posters and pictures describing the disease and describing the cure for it. And this slowly started to educate the villagers so that they gradually understood that this did have a treatment, and they came to treatment to the missionaries. It became a great success in a way that people started to stand in long queues waiting for the missionaries to treat them, because they knew that they loved the people more, and it also cured their disease. The people started to see gradually that the missionaries were different from other people. When the urban areas people completely rejected or neglected the rural area people, and when they had no attention in case of medical facilities, this being the scenario, when they saw that missionaries gave complete importance to the people in the village area and giving it at a free of cost, won their trust, and they saw that the missionaries truly loved them. The missionaries always taught the people that they did this because it was the manifestation of God's love through them. They just started to teach the scriptures saying that this is how God loved us, and they wanted to show their love in the same way. Today, India might be in a great position in the global healthcare sector, but we must never forget that it was the missionaries who took the healthcare support to the nook and corner of the country. On top of that, we must also not forget that it was God who showed love through the missionaries to the people. So every week we are almost seeing how the missionaries brought a great reformation and impact in the country of India. But what is the main reason we are seeing these things? Let me read a verse for you. Psalms 48, verse number 12 and 13 says, "Walk about Zion and go all around her. Count her towers, mark well her bulwarks, consider her palaces, that you may tell it to the generation following." Make note of these words, that you may tell it to the generation following. The entire psalm describes about God's glory and his glorious works, and he says that we need to tell the works of God to the generation following. So we had to tell to the people how God had worked amazingly through the missionaries to bring a great development in the country of India, so that we will know the love of God in this country. That's why we are taking a look at what were the impacts the missionaries brought in the country of India. If it's God's will, we'll see you next week with a different episode. God bless you.